Well, hello, greetings and blessings. Thanks for dropping by my channel. My name is Marilyn. I'm with Funky Peacock Studio. I've got a beautiful Christmas keepsake flip-flop, or sometimes called a never-ending journal, for you today. Sari silk ribbon closure on the front, and you can see some of the page trims there, the back cover. I'd like to start off this flip through by saying a great big thank you to Beth Wallen of Beth's Journal Boutique for the inspiration. She makes in my opinion, the most beautiful flip-flop journals I've seen so far. And also to Heather from Rose Hill Paper Cottage. All of your videos are inspiring to me. I love them. Love your style, and thanks for all that you share. Throughout this journal, the predominant paper groups, digital printable papers that I've used, are from Ruby and Pearl XO, and I have a few also from Amity Bloom, and some fun Christmas-themed collage papers from Seven Plaza. So let's jump right in. So if you don't know about flip-flop journals, they start out with a base of 3 large envelopes. Well, they could be any size envelopes. You could make a mini journal using small ones. So in this journal, this is one envelope. This is one envelope. And this small signature on the front is one envelope. So I have a total of 4 signatures. So these are the mini pages at the front. I'm going to move this. I think it's a little distracting there. So I've got a nice vellum pocket inside the front cover of the small signature. A little bit of coarse vintage glitter does a lot to dress up a simple die cut shape. Here's a tuck spot with some fun things to take out a journal on. Variety throughout here of old and new ribbons, fabrics, trims, just a big variety. I loved that I had a piece of lace in my stash that was very comparable to that one on the Seven Plaza printable. And I love this particular image very much. A tuck spot on the side of this page with a tag pocket. So lots and lots of journaling space on all the different sides here. A pretty little tuck spot here at the corner. Faux aged tape. Beth Wallen has a great video on how to make that. It's quite simple and I think very effective. I have a magnetic closure here, a little envelope with journaling card inside, and ice coupon. That's a throwback to former time for sure. Some Sari silk trim here, a journaling card that goes under the lace ruffle, hand-dyed, hand-stained paper in a tuck spot here. This one is a pocket on the page with a beautiful tag. Give you a little bit of detail on that. And an embossed tag as well. I'm not going to take the time to put everything back in its places. Another mini envelope with some new and old trims. And inside a pull-out journaling piece. Vintage ledger. Some luscious, elegant trim here to pick up on all these beautiful Christmassy florals. Distressed printable. Some vellum paper lace, if you can see that here along the edge. This envelope flap tucks underneath the little medallion. A beautiful journaling tag. This is made of 2 layers. It's a transparency, and I've added some foil to the back of the transparency. Something a little different. little special for such an elegant Christmas journal. And then another flap on the back with a fold-out booklet made of a variety of different types of papers. So here's some ivy. Now I need to find some holly in here. And again, it tucks under there. This is a flip out for journaling or for adding in keepsakes. Love this one. This is such a beauty. Vintage glitter. Beautiful collage page. Baking paper pockets with metallic trims. Get back in frame here. So here's our second flip. This is a beautiful digital of, excuse me, an antique wallpaper. And believe it or not, even though it's a digital, the metallic somehow comes through. It's wonderful. And a really nice journaling card here with velvet ribbon. Here's a pretty vellum page. I'll give you a tab for that. This is an Amity Bloom paper, I believe. And star and a key to my heart. Pull out a journaling card here. This reminds me of the scene in the movie Meet Me in St. Louis when Judy Garland is at her window looking out. A really pretty little tuck up here and a pocket, or it's not a tuck, but it's a little trim on this journaling sheet. Now, here's my holly. So full-size, distressed, printable, in a long pocket. And that just comes over the top. Pretty burgundy leaf trim. Here's a flip-out page for journaling again. There's a side tuck with a journal card. I've put something on the signature strings on each signature inside the journal. Each one is a little different. More of the aged tape. There's a flip out. You could glue the top and the bottom to make it a tuck, or have it a flip out for something hidden. Some velvet and lace sparkle trim. Here is a slot pocket on this page. It has all sorts in here. Here's where some of our music is coming from. A very tall tag. Here's a vintage label, vintage Christmas labels here, and a journaling card. All sorts of little bits and pieces tucked in here as well. This is an authentic vintage amusement park ticket, an authentic cigarette card. Here's a faux cigarette card, or faux vintage, with a beautiful little graphic, wintry graphic. And then there's a tea bag, the tag I leave out on that page, with a Velcro closure. And it's a tiny little notebook with all sorts of papers for journaling. And you could tuck something small in there, like a photo booth picture. So that is that flip page with a slot pocket. The pocket is the embossed pink paper. And then layers of fabric and a lovely button for a tuck spot. The back of the journal, of the vellum page, rather. This has beautiful silk ruffle on it. And then I think this is probably my favorite page in this journal. All things bright and beautiful. And aren't these ladies both? So lots of pretty metallic trims, a silvery die cut layered under sari silk ribbon, and some fabric with sparkles, and plenty of room to journal on the back. This is part of the Amity Bloom, one of last year's Christmas paper packages, I believe. And some beautiful lace. Here's the back side of the journal, and now we flip or flop. And I have a very tall tag with birds. This is texture paste, and it's pearlized, and there's some gold rub-on throughout. And you see the gold metallic embossed paper there. Very pretty. Copied ledger onto vellum. And this is part of a lovely winter paper pack. It's not specifically Christmas, but I just love the subtlety and that it just makes you feel almost like winter. So my paper clip there has beautiful embossed papers and silvery and sparkle. Beautiful white lace paper, solid printable. And a snowflake paper clip on a flip out. This is a lovely little clip for that side. And then I'm going to credit this to Amity Bloom. She's the first person that I saw show these Christmas trees that were made out of candy papers. So I've made one and attached a star for a tree topper, and it's a tuck spot, and you can put whatever you'd like in there. And then another very wintry and frosty embossed paper, solid paper back. Here I have fabric and lace and papers and die cuts, embossed papers, all layered together to make a nice pocket. Plenty of room to add more into this pocket as well. Some lovely distressed trim with a little bit of glitter. And then in this pullout, I have a layered tag with various papers. You could tuck something in here in the back, and that would be sort of a secret. This signature has stars on this binding strings. Here's another one of these great Santa images, embellished with some metallic rub-ons and some vintage glitter. Tim Holtz paper never hurts anybody. A page tab here. That beautiful vintage wallpaper. Another paper clip to hold whatever you'd like. This is vintage Anaglypta wallpaper on the back, and embossed and die cut layers on the front, so you could clip something on both sides with the one paper clip. This lovely lady I've made into a tuck spot on that page. Some more of that subdued wintry combination. This is a flip out page, winter berries, and this is a really lovely. Let's see there, we can capture some of the sheen and the textures. This is an embossed holly sprig from a Tim Holtz die cut. This is an authentic vintage. Looks like it's 1922. Has a 3-cent US stamp on it. And inside I've created a lovely little journaling booklet. You could add more into this envelope as well. This one is quite sturdy for its age, 102 years old now, I believe. And then there's a tuck spot here in the back that holds that securely. And now we have flipped and flopped our way back to the front. The closure is made of paperboard layered with digital papers, embossed and die cut wreath, and then 2 different shades and types of sari silk that just wrap around and tie it shut. This is listed in my Etsy shop. You'll find the links below. I thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Happy holidays.